The PL Show is brought to you by Kel Charcoal, Kel 360, and Kel Kids Toothpaste. Hello and welcome to the Kel Toothpaste PL Show. Today's edition is the Discovery, and Oprah Winfrey once said that each one of us, or her belief is that each one of us has a unique and personal trait, just like our fingerprint, but it's about discovering what you love to do and offering it as a service unto others with hard work, and then allowing the energy of the universe to guide and, of course, and lead you. My guest for today epitomizes everything that Oprah Winfrey has said. She's discovered what she loves and she's offering it as a service to all of us. She's a young, phenomenal lady and she needs to be celebrated. There's a lot to know about her. We'll get into it when we return from the break. And this is the Kel Toothpaste PL Show, proudly brought to you by Kel Charcoal, Kel 360, and Kel Kids. Kel is always a happy smile. I am Emefa Apawu, and we'll be right back on the Kel Charcoal Toothpaste PL Show.
Mommy.
Mama Chelsea.
Fe.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Sankofa.
Yenchi, Kel Charcoal Toothpaste.
Happy smile.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel Kids Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. It makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel Kids. Happy smile.
Welcome back to the Kel Toothpaste PL Show. It's the Discovery edition. And today my guest is Yvette Tete. She's the CEO and co-founder of Just and Pure Company. And she's also a creative writer. Now you know who my discovery is. Let's get into her life. Welcome, Yvette.
Hi, welcome. No, wait. Thank you.
It's good to see you, Yvette. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, doing well.
Yeah. Tell me, who is Yvette Tete? You know, I've described you in many ways. I've said, of course, we know you're a creative writer. You are the CEO and co-founder of Just and Pure. But how would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as someone who really likes to create things, definitely. And that creativity happens in lots of different spaces. So in some ways, it's in my business.
Okay.
Everything from creating marketing materials to creating new opportunities. But then also, I have a creative side where I'm working with other creatives in Accra to make videos, or maybe it's modeling or writing, something like that.
At which point did that creativity really, bring itself out of you, so to say?
I did my undergraduate degree in the US, and after I finished, I had the option to maybe stay in the US, maybe go to the UK, or to come to Ghana. I didn't actually grow up in Ghana, but I was interested to come to Ghana because it was at that point that I said, okay, maybe this is the time I want to start something new. And, you know, instead of continuing with my education, I thought I want to try and create something in the world, something useful. And I thought of Ghana as a place of possibility and potential that I hadn't explored yet. So I wanted to come here.
It looks like as a child, you've been around a bit. You've talked about the US and then the UK. These are the two countries you've been shuttling through.
Actually, most of my childhood was in Johannesburg, in South Africa, and the UK. And then spent 1 year in Nigeria, and then 1 year in Switzerland, and then went to the US for university.
What made you move around so much?
Mostly my mom's work.
Okay.
So she works in public health, so she was working with different organizations. So because of that, we got to see a lot of new environments.
How would you say that has impacted you?
Living in many different places has exposed me to many different ways of living, given me lots of ideas about how people live, what they eat, what they do. So I'm not someone who's satisfied with the status quo, just seeing something normal. I'm like, oh, but there's normally a more interesting way to do it. So I want to know the interesting way, and I want to create it as well.
Okay. So how long have you been in Ghana?
I think 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah, it's a long time.
That's a while, yeah. Okay, I'm sure 6 years is enough for you to have picked up a lot in terms of the languages.
Do you know, I've been trying to learn Pidgin.
Pidgin, rather, of all the languages.
Yeah, because that's the language that feels very young and fun. And I feel like you're able to connect with lots of people.
So let's talk about Pure and Just. Interesting name. Since you're a co-founder, you tell us about it, Pure and Just.
On one hand, it was a very intentional name, and on the other hand, not so intentional. So the intentional parts is that both my business partner and I, because I'm the co-founder along with my colleague Emmanuel Apawu, who was born and raised in Ghana. Both of us have a commitment to running a business that is doing good in the world. And that is from every aspect, from the food. We do a really natural product. If you read the back, you'll see there's no preservatives, no chemicals, nothing. We want a very pure, healthy product for people. And then just as that, we want to create sustainable work for people in the urban areas and also in the rural areas and generate higher incomes from farmers. So what we're doing is we are processing fresh fruit and transforming it into a dried fruit product that is convenient, healthy, can be eaten here in Ghana. We ship it abroad as well, so other people can enjoy it as well.
When did it start?
I moved to Ghana end of 2015, and already 2016, I registered a sole proprietorship and I got started. And funnily enough, at the same time, separately, my business partner had started also a dried pineapple company with 3 friends from Ashesi University. Both of us were kind of struggling because it's a very difficult business. And at the end of his time in university, the 3 other friends decided to get real jobs. In 2017, we were introduced by a mutual friend and mentor, yes. And very quickly, we decided to work together. For dried fruit, the market is really huge. We cannot even come close to meeting the demand. So Emmanuel and I started working together in 2017, but even today, you know, to fulfill an order, we might work with some other companies as well, because teamwork makes more sense.
Well, interesting. We're delving into what you do, but first, it's a 360 segment. That's what we call it. So would pause briefly for the 360 segment, which is brought to you by Kel 360 toothpaste.
British Ghanaian business owner, writer and creative Yvette Tete is a co-founder and CEO of Pure and Just Co., a company which transforms tropical fruit into natural dried fruit products in Ghana under the brand name Ivaya Farms. Multi-talented Yvette in 2016 won the inaugural Kofi Addo Writivism Prize for Non-Fiction by African Writers, where her essay Lost Futures was published in the anthology Sundown and Other Stories.
She's time conscious, He loves to work with hundreds people.
We thank her for helping the ladies around her. Whatever she wants, she can make it in life.
She's very strong. She's assertive. I wish the best of luck in all her endeavors. I wish her more money and success as well.
Well, that's interesting. 360. I love what I've seen. Interesting company, like the things you do. How many workers do you have?
We have a team of 15 people. Okay. And the really great thing is 11 of those people are young women, actually, which is quite important for us. But we have 15 people, and those are the people who are responsible for the main bulk of the work. So when we receive fruits from the farm, they're brought to our factory, and then our workers will wash them, weigh them, sort them out before they are then processed, so cut and sliced and put in the dryers and then packaged. So they work pretty hard.
Is this something you've always wanted to do, agribusiness?
No. After university, I spent about 3 months working on a farm in the US, and I really enjoyed it. And when we were on the farm, it was more of a research farm, so they didn't have to do industrial farming, make lots of money. So they had some banana growing, and there was leftover, so they dried it in a small dryer just the size of this table. And I thought, oh, this is easy. I can just do this on the side, make some money. So when I came to Ghana in 2015, 2016, that was when I thought, okay, I'll try it. And it's very much more difficult than it seems. But that's where I got the idea. How difficult? The tricky thing about food is that it's not really stable. So you have to be very careful to avoid contamination, but we're also looking at supply. So people are always saying, oh, why don't you dry this? Why don't you dry that? Because right now we only do mango, pineapple, banana, and pawpaw. So they're like, oh, why don't you try passion fruit or watermelon or something? And the difficulty is that we have to make sure if we start something, we can continue it. So one of the big issues we have is with consistent supply. And something like banana, the local banana we have is very naturally sweet and flavorful, but it's actually not available all year round. And then also the business to dry requires a lot of energy. So that's coming either from gas or from electricity or from solar, but it requires a lot of energy. And so we have to make sure we can purchase that energy. And our original dryer was electric powered. And, we're all familiar with Dumsor. That was also giving us some trouble. And then electricity in Ghana is not cheap. So that was also raising the price, So some of these behind the scenes issues that make the business difficult.
Well, but it's interesting. Young, beautiful lady, phenomenal. Most people would wonder, agribusiness, when they look at you, okay, something else.
Every day someone asks me if I'm in fashion or something. I wish I were in a glamorous job like that. No. And they're always surprised when I say, no, I'm in manufacturing, actually, because it's manufacturing. Yeah, no. But for me, like I said, it's about channeling the creativity in different ways. And for me, it's really important to make sure that I'm being creative in this business, but also having an outlet outside. So I've been doing some more writing, and actually recently I've been working on a podcast about young womanhood and just what it means for people to experience being a woman.
I know you're into creative writing. Shall we get into it?
Sure. I really enjoy exploring lots of ideas, and actually growing up, I was a big reader. Now I find it difficult to find the time to read.
Because of the business?
Yes, the business is very stressful. And then I'm tired. But if I'm on holiday, I try and read. But with growing up, I read a lot. So that kind of way of thinking and bringing ideas together and exploring characters was very interesting to me. And then recently, I've just felt like I had things to write about and to share. And so, like I said, I've been working on writing about young womanhood because it's very interesting to be a young woman running a business, but also just a young woman in general, like understanding what it means to be in the world.
Interesting. Yvette Tete is my guest. It's our discovery for today. I bet you're learning a lot already. And 360, we've just gone through. proudly brought to you by Kel 360 Toothpaste. Getting toothpaste that takes care of the entire family and also saving money at the same time is always a headache, a tussle. But Kel 360 Toothpaste provides you just that for you and your family, all round dental protection throughout the day with a lot of freshness, brightens your teeth, prevents cavity, and protects the gum from decaying. It's good for the whole family, and it's approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. So you're safe once getting Kel 360 Toothpaste. Kel is a happy smile like that of Yvette right here. So let's talk about the product.
Yes.
I know that you've talked about pineapple, mango, pawpaw, and banana.
Correct.
That's the packaging for it, right?
Yes.
So this is the pineapple.
Yes.
So it's in its raw state, just dried.
Yeah, exactly. So
Tell me the process that at least pineapple goes through, for instance.
Right. So for pineapple, we bring the fruit from the farms. It's again in some ways very straightforward process. We bring the fruit from the farms. It's washed, weighed, sorted, because you can't immediately process any fruit that comes. Okay. Actually, because we are a natural product, we don't add any sweetener, we don't add any preservative. It means that we have to process at just the right sugar level. So we even measure the sugar level of the fruit before processing. Yeah. Okay. Then it is peeled, cut, sliced, and we put it in the dryer and it comes out. And then where our product really stands out is in the packaging. People really love the natural look of the product. You can see it's quite like brown. For us, we wanted to really communicate that, we're not doing all crazy things. This is a natural product. We basically just get the fruit, dry it, and give it back to you. It's about creating convenience and making it easy for young people and old people to snack. And so whenever you see the brown packaging and you see the Avaya farm, then you know it's our product and you know it's good to eat.
So it's available everywhere?
Yes. So we're in ShopRite, we're in Koala, we're in Max Mart, the Farmers Market, and Made in Ghana Mart, Mig Mart in Laboni and East Legon.
Where do we hope to get to in terms of expansion amongst others?
As I mentioned, the global market is huge for dried fruits, and the European market also specifically is very huge. I often talk about the European market because we have some specific trade agreements that make it very convenient for us to sell there. And so, we're actually about to open a fundraising round to be able to build a new facility in the eastern region that will be mostly geared towards exports. We want to make sure that we're able to give nourishing food to our people here.
I'm sure that there are young people out there also that would want to, they've picked a lot, but what would you leave them with in terms of life, everything, especially issues about womanhood?
My advice to young people, maybe young women specifically, is that it's really necessary to have perseverance and self-belief, because that's kind of the only way that you can really understand what you're capable of, because you'll definitely be tested and you don't always have someone there to tell you you're so amazing, you're so great. So you need to trust yourself, you need to believe in yourself to be able to achieve what you're capable of.
We can't celebrate you enough, Yvette, and we can only wish you the best, and we'll be monitoring how Pure and Just and Avaya Farms and the dried fruits are doing, and we wish you the best, and we can support in any way that we can. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We can't leave you to go without giving you a wonderful package that we put together for you. So like I said, you have a happy smile. Yes, you have a happy smile, you model, so
yeah,
you always need yes. So we're giving you the Kel 360 toothpaste and the Kel charcoal, and then the Kel kits. So that's for your nieces and your nephews.
Yes.
So thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
You used Kel charcoal or Kel toothpaste before?
No, but I love the charcoal. Okay. Very natural.
Yeah.
So stamp of approval.
And it's FDA approved as well.
Excellent. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
My pleasure.
And that's our show for today. Yvette Tete was my discovery for today. A pretty exciting conversation. Another discovery comes up after this break. Actress Rhoda Ampene will be chatting with us also here on the Phenomenal Lady PL show. Is the Kel Charcoal Toothpaste PL show. And when we return, I'll be interacting with Rhoda Ampene. She's an actress.
Mommy.
Mama Josie.
Fe.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, Sankofa,
Yenchi, Kel Chocolate Toothpaste.
happy smile.
Brush, 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 brush your teeth. Brush, 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 2 times a day. Brush with Kel Kids.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel Kids Toothpaste. I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky chicky whiter, chicky chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel Kids. Happy smile.
There is no bathroom. There are no colored bathrooms in this building or any of the buildings outside the West Campus. And that is like half a mile away. Did you know that? I have to walk all the way to Timbuktu just to relieve myself. And I can't use one of the handy bikes. So picture that, Mr. Harrison. My uniform, skirt below my knees, my heels, and a simple string of pearls. Oh, well, I don't own any pearls. Lord knows you don't pay the colored enough for us to even afford pearls. And I work like a dog, day and night, living off a coffee from a pot that none of you want to touch. So, excuse me if I need to use the restroom a few times in a day.
You are excused. Who upset you so much?
You know, the system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is a monologue from Hidden Figures, where the colored washrooms were different from the white washrooms, and she has to travel all the way just to go and relieve herself. So yes, I'm just annoyed at the system.
Wow, such a natural. Like, how do you pull it off?
You just have to be able to prepare more, be diligent with your craft, and practice, and the passion.
Well, welcome back from the break. This is the Kel Toothpaste PL show. I told you that Rhoda was coming on. I didn't tell you that she also sings. She's the CEO of Okobia. It's a fashion house. We'll talk about it. So it's Rhoda Okobia Ampene. Yes. Is our next discovery for today. And the Kel Toothpaste PL show is proudly brought to you by Kel Charcoal, Kel 360, and Kel Kids. With Kel is a happy smile. And my beautiful outfit for today is from Kafui Clothing. She's on social media, and the phone numbers will be made available on the screen for you. Contact them today and get yours too. How many stage plays have you done?
Ooh, that's a lot. Hitting close to 15. Yeah.
How tough is it?
Oh, it's tough. a lot of rehearsals. Like for stage, you just have to have it like point on point, so you can't dilly-dally, you can't make mistakes. You have to be, up on cue, know exactly what you have to do. So a lot of preparation. It's so tough. Stage is tough.
That's interesting because being on stage alone and acting like there's somebody with you and talking at the person, well, how do you do it? You picture the person?
Yes. So you picture the person and you actually look at the situation. How is that character feeling in that moment? You know, you have to embody that character and tell others exactly how that character is feeling.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me a bit more about you, Rhoda.
Okay. I'm the first of 5. Currently, I'm an actress, a singer, a voiceover artist, and a writer. So I do a lot of creative writing as well. I also do spoken word. So I write, I do all of those things. And I just have a love for people. I just like it when people are happy. I think that's one of the reasons I may have gone into the acting industry, because I feel like people need a source where they can draw from, draw encouragement from, draw some joy from. So yeah.
Singing,
Writing,
acting, fashion, amongst others. How do you do it?
It's not easy. I'm not going to say it's a walk in the park. It's not easy at all. It's not a bed of roses. But I believe that once you have a passion for something, you just go all out for it. And as and when you find the time to fulfill those obligations in each area of your life, you do it. So I used to beat up myself a lot when I wasn't so consistent in doing stuff, but I realized that it's a step at a time. So what I do is when the inspiration hits for something, I just go for it. So I could work hours on end on something just so that I meet a target.
I have a segment, which is the 360 segment, brought to you by Kel 360.
She's highly motivated, a versatile interdisciplinary creative. Rhoda Okobia Ampem is a stage, screen and commercial actress, voice-over artist, creative writer, MC, and the list goes on and on. Rhoda has featured in a number of stage and screen creative works such as Wogbejeke, Amatuji, Paulina's Diary. She's also the CEO of Okobia, an accessory and fashion business, and a founding member of Just Like Home, a catering business. Rhoda loves to challenge herself to be better whilst using her God-given talent to contribute effectively to the world.
So that's you 360. It's more like the changing faces of Rhoda.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll get into Just Like Home. I now know that it's a catering business.
Yes.
You cook as well.
Yes, I do. It's something that's been in the family for a very, very long time. So as a family, we were like, oh, let's start this food business, you know. So I'm a co-founder. So it's something that my siblings and I have ventured into.
Okay. How was growing up like? You've been talking about family.
I spent 4 of my formative years in the UK. So I think I would start from there because it actually marked me in many positive ways. And I look at the difference between there and when I came down to Ghana, I'm like, okay, it actually built more of my self-esteem. I think those formative years actually, they played a really huge role in how I grew up in Ghana.
Yeah. And that's 360, brought to you by Kel 360. And most of the time, getting a toothpaste that is easy on the pocket and also for the entire family is always a headache. But Kel 360 is here just to fulfill that purpose for you. It provides you and your family all-round dental protection throughout the day with all the freshness, brightens your teeth, prevents cavity, and protects the gum as well, and also prevents your teeth from decaying, and it's so good for the entire family. It's FDA approved as well, so it's safe for your use. Let's go into Just Like Home.
Right.
So what do you cook? How is that business going?
Okay, so far so good, because I believe that even if you hit a certain wall, you don't give up. So we cook jollof rice. We have assorted meats jollof as well, and assorted fried rice, and we do beans gobe. You know, your gobe can never go wrong when it comes from Just Like Home.
We'll talk about Okobia.
Okobia started out as something I was just doing for fun. Actually, I was creating some rings out of fabric. So then someone saw it and she was like, oh, this is actually really nice. And then she took it from me. She actually traveled and she took the ring away and everything. Then after a while, I was like, I was getting ideas, rings, bracelets, hairbands. That's how it all started. It started, I was like, okay, let me try this. Let me see where this would go. And I realized that every time I wear them, people are like, oh my goodness, this is so nice. Like, make a business out of it. So that's where the journey started.
I think I have some
Yes.
right here that we can take a look at. Well, help me out
Right.
with this. Okay.
Okay.
So you have a number of them.
Yes.
So this one, I think this one goes with my outfit.
It does actually.
Yeah, okay.
So this is from the Jeansville collection. I call it Jeansville because it's jeans plus African print. I always make sure that I have a little bit of African print in there. Yes. So these are some of the.
This is bold and beautiful.
Yes. I like that name, Bold and Beautiful. Probably our name is Bold and Beautiful. So yeah. So these are some of the.
These are very interesting. Like beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So
this
these
one
are
I
all
will-
handmade.
Yes, they are all handmade. I made it myself from scratch.
Okay. Let me put this aside. So
Okay.
we talk about acting again. Because yes, I know that you've been nominated for a few awards.
Right.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
So
Thank
tell us
you.
about it.
So a couple of years ago, I think my first film, that was Pauline's Diary, my first feature film, where I played the lead. I got nominated at the Nellis Awards. That was done in the UK. Yes. I got the opportunity through that film to also travel to the UK and go and premiere it, all expenses paid.
Wow.
And it was amazing. So I got nominated for Nellis. I got nominated, I think, for Social Media Awards. I think the very first one that came when they first started.
And then Best Supporting Actress.
Yes, for Golden Globe.
Golden Movie Award.
That's a Globe. See, I'm already going
Yeah,
Globe.
you're going
Yeah,
international.
I'm going international.
Yes, that's good.
Golden Movie Awards. Yes, also.
And then
Yeah,
Nollywood
big
Entertainment and Leadership.
That's the Nollywood Entertainment.
Okay.
That's the Nellis.
That's the Nellis.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of fulfillment would you say acting gives you?
I just feel like I can be anyone and be anywhere. You know, in every character that I've played, I've felt that kind of freedom, that kind of going into the character's emotions, knowing that there are actually people who go through what my character is going through. You know, so just being able to be empathetic and to play such roles, it just gives me so much joy.
You are in the day.
Yes, I am.
What are you in the day?
I am Araba, one of the maids in the Robertson house.
Hmm.
A
Doing
very
all the gossiping
calm. Oh yes, I gossip. I gossip a little, but but overall, I'm a sweet person. I love Didi a lot. She's actually I'm one of her the first friend she made when she came into the house. So.
Oh, okay. And then Yellow Pepper.
Yellow Pepper, yes, for Maggie, yes. In fact, I thank Shirley so much for giving me that opportunity to be on Yellow Pepper. Yes, it was amazing to play a marriage counselor. And that was one of after doing about 2 commercials with Shirley, that was one of the times that I got to be in the series. That was the first time I got to be in a series for her to have a speaking role, and then dovetailed to Didi.
And that's Rhoda Okubia Ampene, my guest for today, my second discovery for today. This has been phenomenal. I've really enjoyed every bit of it. Just wait, she'll sing us out of today's show.
Okay.
So prepare. We can't let you go without giving you a wonderful gift from us to you, the Ampene family.
Thank you so much. I didn't expect this, so thank you. I really appreciate it.
Maybe you can do a monologue for us on this.
Kel, the best way to have white teeth anytime, any day.
Kel, happy smile.
Kel, happy smile.
Thank you very much. And that's my guest for today, Rhoda Okubia Ampene, CEO, founder, co-founder of Just Like Home, CEO of Okubia. She's an actress, a singer, everything in one. And she'll be singing us out of the show. The show is proudly brought to you by Kel Toothpaste, Kel Charcoal, Kel Kits, and Kel 360. Rhoda, over to you.
When you dream, dream big, as big as the ocean blue. 'Cause when you dream, it might come true. When you dream, dream big.